How's it going, guys? My name is Zumwar and welcome to a tutorial video on YouTube. Now, I like tutorials to be pretty quick, so we're just going to jump straight into it. The first thing that you want to know about making a mob farm is you want to know the location. So I'm going for the Crimson key, so obviously I need to be in the Crimson for that to be an effect. And the Crimson's pretty easy because it has a big open area underground already that you can work with, but it's not open enough. So we're going to dig out what I like to call the arena. And basically what you want is just a big, huge open area with more vertical than horizontal works for this underground build that I'm about to do because of all the little tendrils that go off and into the sides and the left and right and stuff. That because mobs will spawn off screen, so you'll see that. Right away, I'm gonna get rid of all the water because water's negative for mob farms. It jellyfish and fish and stuff can spawn in them, and they can't get to the kill zone of the mob farm. So you want all the water to be gone, essentially. You want to drain all of it because jellyfish and fish you don't want them spawning at all off screen because they make it so less mobs can spawn that can actually die. So once that's all gone, what you want to do is you want to make a floor at the base of your giant open arena, okay? It needs to be made out of like stone or something like that because what you're going to be putting on this floor is a small layer of lava. You don't want it to be too much lava. It needs to be like 1 bucket or a half bucket because you want items to land in it but not get burned, and you also want mobs to land in it and die. So just put a small bit of lava there. You see a thin layer like that, and after that you want to build a little home, little hut at the very top middle of the arena because you want mobs to spawn off screen. You don't want them to spawn below the floor that you made. You want them to spawn to the left of you and to the right of you and above you, because when they spawn there, basically what they do is they try to get to you. And if you're in this little hut in the middle of the mob farm towards the top, then they will try and jump to you, but they will essentially just fall down towards your kill floor, the little lava pit that you have below you. As you will see, the mobs to the left and right are doing that. I actually made the hut a little bit too lower. That's why I'm making it a little bit higher right now. You don't want it to be too low. You don't want mobs to spawn below the floor. And I put a little bit of lava on top of it just in case mobs land on top of it, so that stops them. And after that, this is really important. You want to make sure that there's no more little zones where mobs can get stuck. So you see a lot of mobs are spawning in this little area here, but they're getting stuck and they can't get to the kill floor. So I essentially just look for things like that and open them up. There's another one over here that I open up, and just make it so that there's paths that the mobs can take to get to you, essentially, because that's what they want to do. They want to get to you and thusly fall down into the kill floor. This is where a hunter potion comes in handy while you're doing this, because if you use a hunter potion, you'll see where all the mobs are spawning in the darkness. So obviously if I open up this little area right here, all of these stupid little herply derplings can make it through to the kill floor. There's another one below it as well, but you kind of want to let the mob farm go for a little bit before you use your hunter potion, just so you can see where all the mobs are spawning, you know what I mean? So maybe bring 1 or 2 hunter potions. As you can see, there's none over there, there's none above me, there was only some over there. If you make the mob farm run for a while, mimics will spawn, and these ones are okay because you can just kind of, you know, kill them, whatever. The problem with them is that they don't go for you, you know what I mean? So they kind of just remain stagnant, and you can kind of trigger them and they'll just kill themselves. But you want to watch out for biome mimics because they will actually kill you. Biome mimics are a problem. You need to watch out for them. Once you have all that, you pretty much just use a water candle or a battle potion to make it maximum effect for spawnage of the stuff. You don't have to use those, but it makes the spawnage like literally 2 times to 3 times as much. So I recommend using both of them. You can also put on banners to make you do more damage. And at that point, you kind of just enjoy the destruction. You literally just stand there in this thing, in your little house, and everything falls down. I'm actually using the staff that creates the mines to do more damage to the mobs, which is quite useful. But you want to make sure that you collect the items probably every like 3, 4, 5 minutes because Terraria has a thing where if there's 400 items on the map, then items will start despawning. So just make sure that you collect your items every so often, so that way you don't have the Crimson key despawn, God forbid. And that's pretty much it. This is a very short, right to the point tutorial that I took part in this series, and this is going to be coming out before the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if it helped you in any way, and have a great day. P.S. This is just the Zum way. This is not necessarily the best way to make a mob farm. I hope you all enjoyed.